Welcome back, kids, coaches, and parents. I'm Charles Xavier, and my usual colleague, Jack Lehman, is off today, so we have the wonderful and delightful Sage Peterson with us.
Hello, folks.
For birthdays this week.
We have Riley Whiff, Emma Schultz, Briar Close, Sky Chaplin, Wade Whiff, and Leanne Whiff.
We hope that your birthday goes exactly how you planned and that you get all the gifts that you may want. So with that note, we're going to send it off to Boston with the elementary students this week. So to you, Boston.
Here's Boston with Ty. Ty, what's your favorite part of the school year so far?
I don't really know yet.
It's just, is it all good or is it all just bad?
I don't know, pretty much both.
Oh, so it's like a 50-50. Some days are good, some days are bad.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing to do when you get recess?
Play kickball.
Kickball, huh? That was always my favorite too. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
All right, that will be all, folks. It's Boston here with Zach. How's basketball season going for you?
Pretty good.
You liking the new coach?
Yeah.
Does he make you run a lot?
50-50.
Oh, some days you get a couple days off, and then some days you gotta run a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part about the fall?
Probably football.
Do you have a favorite NFL team?
The Vikings.
I was afraid he was gonna say that, folks, but that's all we got. This is Boston here with Cooper. Cooper, I hear that you have chickens at home and that they lay eggs.
Yes.
How many chickens do you have and how many eggs do they lay a day?
I don't know.
You just got too many chickens to count or what? So how many eggs do you get total a day then? You got to know that number, right?
5, 4, or 3.
Somewhere in there. And then what do you do with all those eggs?
We wash them, then we sell them at church.
Oh, that's cool. So how's school going for you this year?
Good.
Do you like math or science or what's your favorite subject? Science. That'll be all, folks.
Thank you for that interview, Boston. For the calendar this week, we have enhancement tomorrow and Friday starting at 10, and the girls volleyball district championship game will be at 7 o'clock. So hopefully we can see our girls advance and make it to that game. Saturday, it's semifinal football playoffs. Monday the 9th, there's a school board meeting starting at 7 p.m. On Tuesday, there's grade school girls and boys basketball at Wessington Springs possibly, and that will also be the date for the volleyball region championship match at 7 o'clock. Wednesday is Veterans Day, and Thursday is the first day of the state championship football games down at the Dakota Dome in Vermillion. And also we will be having our Tulare blood drive. If you'd like to have more info on that, please contact Sage at 350-2871 or Chelsea Schultz at 460-1960. So with that note, we are going to send it to Wyatt with our FFA interviews this week. So to you, Wyatt.
I'm Wyatt Johnson. Today I'm here with two of our state FFA officers, Shane Mueller and Andrea Schublum. Where are you guys from?
Well, I'm originally from the Garrettson FFA chapter in Garrettson, South Dakota.
And I'm originally from D. Smith, South Dakota, with the D. Smith FFA chapter.
What duties do you pertain as an FFA officer?
As state FFA officers, we're going around in leadership camps on the east and west side of the state, going to a few different conferences and trainings to develop ourselves as state officers and help put on workshops for members.
Especially during this time of the year, we will travel all across the state visiting all 81 chapters in South Dakota, just doing workshops with them, teaching them about opportunities within the FFA, how to discover and use their values to make decisions, and also just kind of overcoming failure and building up our successes as an individual.
Then in the spring, we go on to district officer training once they're elected in the fall, and state convention in the spring, where we kind of have our year in recap and everybody can compete in their CDE contests.
How has FFA helped you throughout your high school career?
When I was in high school, FFA helped me become a better leader and have a better understanding for the agricultural industry across our state, our nation. I went into different public speaking contests that helped me learn how to speak in front of a crowd. In the spring, I participated in a livestock judging and vet science contest that helped me discover what my future career plans and college education plans were going to be.
And what is your favorite memory or accomplishment through all the conventions you have been to?
My favorite experience was actually this past week at the 88th National FFA Convention in Louisville, Kentucky. I actually had the opportunity to serve as a delegate representing South Dakota. I got to sit in on committee meetings and discuss issues facing our organization. I was actually on the committee for evaluation of the delegate process, so I got to discuss and vote on issues regarding education and preparation of delegates coming into the National FFA Convention. So that was a really unique opportunity for me to experience convention in a different way rather than just going to see the convention and attend sessions.
That's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having us.
Now I'm here with April Hamilton. We're going to talk about her experience at this year's National FFA Convention. April, where was this year's National Convention?
It was at Louisville, Kentucky.
What was this year's theme?
It was to amplify your voice.
What were some of the things you did while you were at the convention?
I went to some workshops. We went to the zoo. We went bowling as a delegate on the bus. There was a lot of keynote speakers. We went to the sessions. We got to see a lot of different things, and we also went to the expo.
Sounds pretty cool. Who were the keynote speakers at this year's convention?
There was many of them, but one that stood out to me was Kid President. It was very powerful and a good message, and everybody loved it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for that interview, Wyatt. So volleyball,
Yeah.
district's coming up.
Tonight.
We hope our girls go out and they've been representing our school very well this year, and we hope that they continue that on as they go through the district tournament, hopefully bring home a district title and go to the region game on Tuesday and hopefully cast their bid for a state tournament. I mean, that would be really exciting and a real good accomplishment for all the girls on that team. So we're going to go see what the doctor has to say about his volleyball girls in districts coming up. So to you, Boston.
It's Boston Knipling here with the doctor. What do you expect for this week here with the games coming up?
On Thursday we play Highmore here in Tulare. They're a decent opponent. We can't overlook them, so we just got to come in, play well, limit errors, and hopefully get a win.
So then how, if we beat Highmore, when will we play next?
We'll play Friday night then. Chances are we'll be going over to Sully Buttes, obviously the winner of the Sully Buttes game that they play Thursday, but we're looking at going to Sully Buttes again to play them once more this year.
So what are we going to have to change defensively and offensively to get where we need to go?
If we talk about Sully Buttes Friday night, obviously we need to move our feet on defense. Get our blocks up. We didn't get very good blocks on Lynch's or Lamb when we played them earlier. So we have to do a better job of that so our back row can play the ball. We're going to do a little adjusting on the back row just as far as where we play according to their hits. And hopefully having Aaron back is going to help. We didn't have Aaron the first time we traveled out there, so hopefully that'll help, give us another power hitter up in the front row.
That will be all we have today, folks.
Thank you for that week's talk with the doctor, Boston. FFA fruit sales have began, and if anybody would be interested in contacting somebody from the FFA for fruit, please contact myself at 412-0206 or Boston at 350-3213. And if you want, you can contact Sage at 350-2871. But what do we have for our sports talk this week?
The Vikings won a doozer of a game with Chicago Bears on a Blair Walsh field goal, 23-20. They improved to 5-2, and the Bears dropped to 2-5. Vikings are one game behind Green Bay in the NFC North. Teddy Bridgewater was 17 for 30 for 187 yards with a
Touchdown and an interception.
Peterson carried the load, getting 103 yards off 20 carries. Marcus
Sherrills.
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 had a 65-yard touchdown on a punt return. Finally, Blair Walsh was 3 for 3 on field goals and 2 for 2 on XP.
Extra points, that would be.
Extra points.
First week he hasn't missed one in, I'd say, a few. Not exact on that, but he's been having some issues with the extra points this year.
Yeah. Yep. The return to action next Sunday at noon against the St. Louis Rams.
So hopefully we'll see if the Vikings can keep a good what would you say keep a good consistency going is how I'm going to say it, and improve to 6-2 on the year. But that's all we have for this week, folks. I am Charles Xavier.
And I'm Sage Peterson.
Stay classy, HT.